Hi everyone, welcome to this course on getting started with Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. My name is Rohit Rahi and I am part of the Oracle Cloud Infrastructure team. In this module, let us look at Oracle Cloud Infrastructure concepts and terminology. Oracle Cloud Infrastructure is hosted in regions. A region is a geographic area composed of several data centers. As you can see, today we have 4 generally available commercial regions: Phoenix and Ashburn in the US and London and Frankfurt in Europe. Along with the regions, we have 20 geographically distributed points of presence or POPs across the world. During the next 12 months, we are planning to open 8 additional regions worldwide, 1 in North America, 1 in Europe, 5 in Asia Pacific, and 1 in South America. With these additional 8 regions, the total number of generally available regions, commercial regions for Oracle Cloud Infrastructure will go from 4 to 12 worldwide. Additionally, we have also announced 5 government regions in the US. Anyone who has been involved with data center regions and infrastructure can tell you that opening a region takes at least a year or sometimes even longer. So this shows you the commitment and the kind of investment we are making in Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. A region is composed of multiple data centers called availability domains. A region has 3 availability domains. These are completely isolated from each other, fault tolerant, and unlikely to fail simultaneously or be impacted by failure of another availability domain. Within a AD, we have a construct called a fault domain. A fault domain is grouping of hardware and infrastructure within an AD. An AD has 3 fault domains. Fault domain lets you distribute your instances so that they are not on the same physical infrastructure. A hardware failure or compute plant maintenance in one fault domain doesn't impact the other fault domain. A good example of how we leverage this capability is a 2-node Oracle Real Application Cluster database, where the 2 nodes are there to provide you high availability, and because of that we put the 2 nodes on different fault domains so that they don't get impacted simultaneously, or at least one of them is running all the time. Within an AD, we have a physical network which is non-oversubscribed, so we don't run into issues like noisy neighbors, and it's a very high scale network, something around more than 1 million network ports in an AD, and latency between hosts within an AD. Now on top of the physical network, we have our virtual network and one of the unique capabilities called off-box network virtualization. This capability basically means that we have moved storage and network I/O out of the hypervisor into the custom silicon cards. Now this enables nearly zero virtualization overhead and complete bare metal performance. Now with this, you can run whatever you like on our infrastructure. So today we support bare metal instances, which, as the name indicates, is bare metal. This has 0% performance overhead. You can run VMs, you can run containers, you can run KVM, Xen, your choice of hypervisor. Because of off-box network virtualization, we also support capabilities and form factors like Exadata and rack. And so in summary, we are able to support a wide class of compute and storage options because of the way we have architected our virtual network. Now let's switch gears and look at the infrastructure services which are available on Oracle Cloud Infrastructure platform. We have around 20 services which are generally available today, and the list is growing at a very fast pace. So starting with identity and access management, we have a service around IAM which gives you granular role-based access control to cloud resources. We have a whole class of networking services which are basically isolated software defined private networks with different kinds of routing mechanisms, different kind of firewall mechanisms, things like load balancers, DNS, and all the networking capabilities. We have a very wide class of compute options, starting with bare metal, which is, as the name says, is bare metal, 0% performance overhead. You can run anything you want there. We support virtual machines, we support containers, we also have a serverless offering which is coming out soon. We support a wide class of storage options, starting with local storage, block storage, file storage, object storage, and archive storage. We also support a very wide class of database options. In fact, the most options you can find anywhere in a public cloud, starting with bare metal with the local NVMe drives for the best performance, which gives you millions of IOPS. You can run database in virtual machines, and we can also support form factors such as real application clusters and Exadata in the cloud. To take it one step further, we also have autonomous database, both autonomous data warehouse and autonomous transaction processing in the cloud using running on OCI. We have several security services such as audit and key management, where you can bring in your own keys, and bunch of these services I talked about earlier, like identity, networking, compute, storage, database. They have their own security features. We have services for data movement. Specifically, we have a data transfer appliance which lets you move data in bulk to Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, and we also have gateway appliances which lets you connect your on-prem applications to OCI. And then finally, we have a wide range of edge services, starting with DNS and different capabilities of DNS and edge services, and even things like email and email service. So the question which we get asked a lot is how is Oracle Cloud Infrastructure different from other cloud platforms out there? So to think about this, you should think in two different dimensions. One is on the technical side, we have some differentiation, and then the other differentiation is on the business side. So on the technical side, the biggest differentiation for us is performance. I talked about off-box network virtualization, where we have taken out storage and network I/O out of the hypervisor into the custom silicon cards. This enables form factors such as bare metal servers, and as the name indicates, these are bare metal machines with 0% performance overhead. You can run whatever you like here. These bare metal machines also come with local NVMe storage, non-volatile memory express storage. Now we feel good about this storage that we also have an SLA around this, and the SLA is a minimum of 3 million IOPS with 4K block sizes, 100% random writes, and we have an SLA to give you at least 3 million IOPS running on bare metal, and of course the number is higher, but there is an SLA around at least 3 million IOPS. All our storage is SSD based, whether it's local storage, block storage, file storage, object storage, so that gives you superior performance. And like I said earlier, there is no network, CPU, or memories oversubscription anywhere in Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. We also support a wide array of database options, starting with bare metal with local NVMe, virtual machines, and then real application clusters, and even Exadata in the cloud. The third big differentiator for us is the ability to run Oracle apps. Not only we run these, but we also certify them and we support them. So you can bring your EBS, Edwards, PeopleSoft, Siebel, and various other Oracle apps, and you can run them on Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. Now on the business side, we have a few differentiators as well. The first one is the pricing we have for Oracle Cloud Infrastructure services is significantly cheaper than competing options. In many cases, these are many times cheaper than a competing service from other cloud providers. We also support bring your own licenses. So if you have database licenses, you can just reuse them in the cloud. If you are running any of the Oracle SaaS applications, you can get support for SaaS and infrastructure through one organization. We also drink our own champagne, which is a term which you don't hear a lot. The common term is eat your own dog food, but we run a bunch of our own SaaS properties on Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. So services like NetSuite and Oracle Data Cloud are running on Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. This lets us test our infrastructure and also figure out if there are issues, operational issues, and so we can resolve them, and this benefits our end customers. Like I said earlier, we have SLAs on performance. So I talked about SLAs on NVMe, and then we also have SLAs on management and availability. No other cloud gives you SLAs on these three dimensions, but just us. So with that, thank you for attending this course on getting started with Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. I hope this was useful, and I look forward to seeing you in the next course on Identity and Access Management Service.